it felt great. I think the whole weekend kind of breathed confidence into the whole team, myself included, the coaches. I think coming off the handful of losses, I think we really needed this, and I think we kind of proved that we're here to stay.
You kind of fought in each game this weekend. What did you see from your team, and what worked?
I think, honestly, this weekend was such a full team effort. I think defense showed up and showed out every inning. Offense proved themselves when we needed it, and they proved themselves a lot. And I think the pitching between me, Ray, and Kelly went really well this weekend.
You mentioned the offense. What's it like watching, I guess, those 6-inning rallies?
It's great. It is the biggest confidence booster, biggest energy booster I can get, especially on the mound. I feel like I speak for the whole staff when we say that. When the offense does their job, it just feels great for everyone.
How do you feel your trust between you and Beth can continue to grow? There are a couple times where she visits the mound and you got some runners on base, but neither one of you flinch at it.
We use those as little pause in the game, kind of resettle. But I think the trust between us is great. It stays growing. I think me and her work together very, very well, and I think it shows.
What was kind of the game plan to attack Texas A&M that worked for you all?
I think, honestly, just sticking to the plan was the biggest thing. We noticed in the first game that what we had set up was working, and we just stuck to it, and we were only going to adjust if we had to, and luckily we didn't seem to have to. And I think just trusting the plan, trusting the process, and I think that just made it work.
It's probably your hope that Raylan can go as long as she can early after 2 nights of duty already. Just talking about digging deep to it's 3-0.
I love entering every game, no matter the situation. I know when my number's called, I just got to be ready, regardless of if it's the first inning of a game or the last out of the game. I think today may have went a little differently. If Ray would have stayed in a little longer, I think she would have been able to push through, but sometimes we got to make the switch the hitter's eyes, and I think it worked for the day. So.
How do you feel after all your activity this weekend?
I feel good. I mean, I feel like anyone would expect after throwing a few games, but nothing I'm not used to.
They're a great team. They're very well coached and super talented, so it was awesome. Anytime that you can beat a team like that was really, really good. I think it took all of us, which is why it felt so great. The pitching got it done, the offense got it done, the defense got it done. And so to watch everybody have taken a big piece of ownership of that and to walk away with 3 of them is huge.
Can you talk about the team's ability to, in each game, come back from a deficit? At some point, you came back and just worked your way back.
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the game, before they announced the lineup, it's the 2024 Fighting Tigers of LSU. And I think whether or not we always want it to be like that, I think that's what you're going to get from this team is a ton of fight and a ton of grit. So credit to everybody on the bench, everybody on the field, the whole staff who put in a ton of work for that moment to happen and managed to get it done. The cardiac kids, I'm sure, will make another appearance on social media today.
What was your mindset going into that at bat in the 6th inning?
Yeah, I think honestly, you have to have the same approach. They're great pitching staff, and they're a great pitching staff for a reason, so you have to trust that your stuff is good enough. And I'll give Carly Petty and Danica and Taylor Pleasance their flowers. They did a great job this weekend just of reminding me of who I was. I didn't have a ton of success the first couple of games, and even the first little bit today, but they continue to be Allie, plug away at this. You've got it. You have a great swing. All of those things just to make me confident going up to the plate as much as I could be.
After the slump y'all had, I guess, how good does it feel not just to come out and win the series, but to get the sweep?
Yeah, awesome. Anytime you can sweep in the SEC is a great weekend. So a little bit of a slump, I think, for sure. But at the same time, the whole little 4-game stretch, we were hammering balls right at people. So we knew it was coming. None of us were surprised to be back in the win column. So that was really cool. But yeah, huge team effort. Glad to be back in it.
Are you feeling more comfortable in that leadoff spot?
Yeah, honestly, I think at this point I might have hit in every spot in the lineup. So no big deal for me. I love getting to set the tone for this team and be a little bit of a spark. I like to swing big. I like to make things happen. So it's a great way to get our team going. I'm glad they are confident in me to do that.
You did double before you hit the home run. So did you start feeling a little bit better, like you could drive something?
Yeah, I think the feeling never went away. I pretty much am trying to hit a home run every at bat. I'll be totally honest with you. So, but I just think I'm trying to go up there and put a good, put my A swing on something. So to have gotten that done, to hit the double right there, I think was a big moment for us, just to know that Kennedy's a great pitcher. She has a ton of weapons, and so to see okay, somebody got a bat on something, got us rolling a little bit. It was really good.
Could you talk a little bit about getting to play in Tiger Park on days like these.
Yeah.
There's just so many young softball players in left field just watching you, engaging, cheering you on.
Yeah. I think first and foremost, like, getting to play today and Easter being tomorrow is like an incredible moment. Like, what a great opportunity for, like, Jesus dying on the cross. Like, I get to play softball today. I think, like, I prayed about that this week. I was like, I hope you give me an opportunity this weekend to, like, talk about you and love on you the way that you did for us. So what a cool moment to, like, get it done right there, to get to talk to you guys. But just to demonstrate that for the kids in the crowd, like you were saying, playing left field at Tiger Park is the greatest experience in college softball. Like, to have the berm behind you, to, like, throw, catch, complain about every strike call with you, I think is an experience unique to here, and I have loved being a part of it.
Did you see any dogs or get to pet any today?
I did. So my goal today was to pet 7 dogs, 1 an inning. I did fail. So 1 L for the Tigers today, but only 1. So I got 4 dogs. One of them was Emma Stroud's dog. He's one of my favorite dogs in the whole world. And the Simba Cam was like the highlight of my day today. So that was awesome.
After Ole Miss and Missouri series went the way they did, how does this put you back on track to maybe ultimately reach your goal?
Yeah, I think it was a great turning point. Kind of like I talked about earlier, this team can just get it done in every way, on every side of the ball. So to watch us do that, I think it just continues to, like, breed confidence for the rest of the lineup. Like, the pitchers can throw freely because we can put up 9 runs, and the defense can play freely because the pitchers are going to shove, and the offense can play freely because they give up 1 run to Texas A&M on 2 days in a row. So every part of the ball, or every side of the ball, just gets to play so confidently because we're so talented everywhere.
You saw a lot of Sydney this weekend, but she just continues to impress, given the short relief position, come down 3-0 down. Can you just talk about just what she does means to this team?
Absolutely, and she deserves every bit of it, every bit of it. She works so hard to put herself in a position to be successful and ultimately to help us be successful. Obviously, what makes her great, I think, is we call her like Sid Burr because she's cold, and just to, like, watch her be, like, full ice on the mound, like, bases loaded, nobody on, 2 outs, 3-2, whatever the count is. I think she always looks the same. And it's something that definitely helps her be successful. It helps when you have, like, disgusting stuff like she does, but her mindset and her work puts her in a position to do those things.